Today I will be demonstrating the finding macaroni and cheese in your recipe. Now if you take the time to look at some of the ingredients in this, we notice that we're not using any of the vegetarian cheese or we're going to be using cashews. That's going to be our base for our cheese. So when you taste the dish today, do not put in your mind that it's macaroni and cheese. Okay? It's a different flavor, but it's really good. How many of you have had nutritional yeast? Okay? You've had cashews? Sunflower seeds in a way that it's been blended up. Okay, so then when you taste the macaroni and cheese, you will, the taste won't I don't know, it won't be too weird, okay? Okay, this is a very simple dish. My kids love it. And just to let you know, the recipe that is in the book, when I get a recipe, I like to do things a lot different. And so I like to add certain things and take this away and add something else. So you're going to have what I'm about to demonstrate today, and then you're going to have another macaroni and cheese dish, but I add sweet peas and onions to give it a whole different flavor. So I hope you would enjoy that. Okay. So first what we're going to do, everybody knows how to boil a pasta. And what you're going to taste today is not going to be the elbow macaroni. It's going to be, can you see that? Oh, I can't see, so I don't know where you're looking at. It's going to be this noodle.
Yeah, just one.
Which is I cannot pronounce it. I cannot pronounce that. This type of noodle. And then this little horn-looking kind of noodle. I like to do different shapes. I have kids, so I like to make it fun and just not the regular old elbow macaroni. Okay, so you got that going. That's done. I don't cool my macaroni down because I'm going to add the earth balance. And the earth balance is going to melt in it. So your pasta is going to be hot and it will melt. Yes, it's the earth balance.
Over here, over here.
This is soy. They do have a new product out.
Over here.
It's coconut. It's coconut base. So if you don't want to do a lot of soy, they have the coconut base. Oh, sorry. They have the coconut base, and it really tastes like butter. I really like that. And this is why I'm adding this, because it gives it that, I don't know if you ever made regular macaroni and cheese, your mom, or you put butter in it, just to give it another layer of flavor. That's why I do that. Okay, so, and you just work your butter into your noodles, and then you just let that sit. Okay? So, what we're going to start off with, this is not the Vitamix, guys. December is almost here. Okay, so what we're going to do is add your cashews. I don't know if you remember the last time I talked about when you rinse in your cashews, you're going to use raw cashews. You must rinse the cashews. They're really dirty, okay? So rinse it when you are about to use it. If you do not have a, what did I say? What kind of blender? Vitamix. From my history, when you blend it up, and maybe because I don't have a what? Vitamix. When I rinse the cashews and I let it sit, it gets like really soft. So when you go to blend it, it gets gritty. Okay, so when you're ready to make your sauce, make sure you rinse it and be ready to go. Okay, so this is for demonstration purposes. And then we're gonna do the sunflower seeds. You can use sunflower seeds, you can use sesame seeds. To me, sesame seeds gives it a whole different taste. So I like the the sunflower seeds. Now remember, this is just your base recipe. So the more sunflower seeds you put in there, the thicker your sauce is going to be. So if you want it thicker, you can add more. If you want it loose, you add less. So I do exactly 2 tablespoons. And the recipe calls for 1 cup of water. I like to do things different. You can do 1 cup. I like the flavors to intensify, so I don't use exactly 1 cup. I use maybe like 3/4 of a cup. And all you do is blend. Now you want to blend and make sure it's nice and creamy. You can add more water at this point, but usually the blender will take it. Keep blending it up without it getting stuck, the blade getting stuck. What I just did was push some of the nuts that came up on the side, push it down into the rest of it. Okay, so at this point, it really doesn't matter which order you do this in. Just start putting the rest of the ingredients in. So I'm going to do my water. If you like things lemony, you can add the 2 tablespoons. I don't. I like 1, so I do just 1. The pimentos, you can use fresh peppers, or you can use these things right here. Okay? Y'all seen this in the store? Okay.
Do you have to use cashews, or can you use another nut?
No, you can use another one. I don't know, maybe you can try almonds. I have not tried another, but you probably can do almonds, okay? Or all sunflower seeds. Okay, so in here I have the nutritional yeast, your onion salt, your garlic salt, your celery salt, and the extra salt, okay? For those who don't like a lot of salt, cut back on that. You don't have to add the extra 3/4 teaspoon of salt, okay? So you just dump all that, blend it up. Now it's going to start turning color. A little orangey yellow, right? A little orangey. See it start turning colors? And as it cooks, the color gets darker, okay? So for demonstration purposes, but I'm gonna have to keep blending this because we're so thankful for so many people here today. So I wanna make sure we have extra food, so I gotta make sure I blend this better than this so we can have this for today. Give me a moment. Now you're going to do, and see the consistency? Sorry. Now this one might be a little gritty because I told you about how the cashews do when it sits after you rinse it, okay? But the flavor is still going to be there and it's going to be good. I've tried to put crumble up toast play around with this recipe and add different things, add peppers to it. The dish that, which will give it a whole different flavor. You pour it into your dish, you just go it up. And when you're cooking it, what I like to do, I like for it to bake about 15 minutes at, what is the temperature? 350. And then after 15 minutes, just give it one more turn. Turn it over. What's going to start happening, the cheese is going to thicken up. Once, as it cooks and heats, it gets thicker, okay? This, put it in the oven and bake it. You can put it on top of the stove. And cheese. And you just work it all in. And I like to have that extra crust on the top. And that's how it's going to look. Okay? All right, so any questions on that? Any questions on the cheese?